everyone, Heidi Blankenship here for Tutorial Tuesday with Just Rite Papercraft. And today I will be sharing with you how to do generation stamping with Just Rite background stamps. Now you might be thinking, okay Heidi, what in the world is generation stamping? Well, simply put, it is inking up your stamp and then stamping a few times without re-inking it, so you get different generations of the ink. You're going to go from the darkest, and then it's just going to keep getting lighter and lighter as you stamp, depending upon how many times you stamp your image. And by doing this, you're going to be able to achieve different looks just using one stamp. And like I said, today I'm going to be using background stamps to show you this technique, but you can also use different image stamps to get great results too. So for today I'm using the Celtic Lattice background stamp that you can see here, and then I used distress markers, and I also used some water, like in a spray bottle, and then I have watercolor paper. Okay, so basically what you do is, and you'll see this in the video, where I take and I ink up the stamp, and I only ink it one time, and then I mist it with water, and then I have watercolor paper, and I mist the watercolor paper, and then I place the paper down on top of the stamp and put pressure on there to transfer the image. And then instead of wiping off and cleaning up the stamp, I'm going to add some more water to it, take another new sheet of the watercolor paper, stamp some or mist some water onto that, and then stamp it again. And I do this 3 times. So here I'll show you the results. Now your first one is always going to be your darkest, and then as you go it's going to get more of a watercolor look to it, and also depending upon the inks that you use and how much water you mist on it too, you can get different looks with it. But as you know, the distress markers react with water and stuff, the distressed inks. So there's the second stamping, and then this is the third one, and that's the lightest one. Now you could actually probably go and do maybe 1 or 2 more depending upon the look that you're trying to achieve. But here, very quick and easy, I've got 3 different looks on the same background. Okay, and I'll show you really quickly the cards that I then created from doing the same technique with the same stamp. Now here's the first one. Okay, and this would be the first time I stamped it, so this would be the first generation. Okay, and then the second one, here you can see the colors are starting to get kind of more of a watercolor look, a little bit more muted to it. And then finally the third generation of stamping that I did. Okay, so this can be a really fun, quick, and easy way to like extend your background stamps. And I'll show you too, I used, let me just set this aside here for a second. You don't have to use distress markers if you don't have them. You can also use inks. I did another sample here. Now I don't have finished cards for this, but I will be creating finished cards at another time with this background stamp. And this one here is the honeycomb background stamp. And for this one I used different colors of Memento ink, and I used little dewdrops. And it was the same type of thing where I inked up the stamp and misted it with water and then used the watercolor paper. Okay, so here's the first time that I stamped with it, and you can see the colors are nice and vibrant. Okay, and then this is the second time, and then this is the third one. Okay, so you can achieve a lot of, you can achieve different looks and create different cards using this technique and with these background stamps. So, okay, we'll get started with the tutorial for today, and I hope you enjoy it. hope you enjoyed this quick and easy tutorial with the Just Right background stamps. Have fun with your background stamps and do a little experimenting and see what you can come up with. Let's take one last look at the cards. Okay, and this was the first generation stamping. Oops, got these out of order here, sorry about that. And this was the second stamping. Okay. And then this was the third stamping. Okay, and we'll take another look here at the other background that I did. This is the honeycomb background. Okay, and this is the first stamping with it. And then this is the second one. And then this is the third one. Okay. Then I just want to show you one other thing. This was actually posted on my blog a couple weeks ago, and this was kind of the inspiration for this video. But this was the very first set that I made with the Just Right background stamps. So this here was the first generation stamping, and the second, and then this one here is the third. Okay. So I will have all of the supplies listed down below, or you can also find them on the Just Right Inspiration blog. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And if you like this tutorial, please give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And if you have any questions or comments, you can either leave them here or on the Just Right Inspiration blog. So thanks so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.